Well, a new Texas law making it a misdemeanor to cross the border illegally was set to go into effect today. The U.S. Supreme Court blocked that from happening, giving the justices more time to consider the role states should have in immigration law. But with immigration on the minds of many Texans and Americans during an election year, there are political gains to be made or lost on border policy. During a recent trip to the White House, I was able to talk with officials in President Joe Biden's administration about where he stands on border security. Securing America's southern border has long been a source of political tension, especially between the Texas legislature and federal government. State efforts have escalated from sending Washington a $2.8 billion invoice in 2017.
Federal government's got to do their job.
To Texas building its own border wall, to lawmakers making it a state crime to cross into Texas from Mexico anywhere other than at a port of entry. After years of back and forth, it seemed Congress was ready to take action, the U.S. Senate seemingly reaching a bipartisan deal, until it all fell apart.
The president worked for 2 months. He directed his team to work with senators, both Republicans and Democrats, to come up with a border deal. It would have been the toughest, the fairest border deal if it had gone into law. And Republicans rejected it because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, if you move forward with this border deal, this bipartisan border deal coming out of the Senate, it would hurt him. It would help Joe Biden and it would hurt him. So they rejected the deal. It should not be about politics.
While House Speaker Mike Johnson did say he was in communication with the former president about the border and that the bill was dead on arrival in the House, U.S. Senator John Cornyn of Texas says the bill didn't get the job done, saying on the Senate floor last month the bill wouldn't reduce the influx of people crossing the border.
This bill also does not end what has come to be known euphemistically as catch and release. And it actually creates a new system under which migrants who might express an intent to apply for asylum must be released from custody even before an initial screening interview is completed.
Still, White House officials say the president isn't giving up on getting a bill to his desk.
The president believes he was elected to serve the American people, to deliver for the American people. The vast majority of Texans, the vast majority of Americans support action to secure our border and to make sure that we have a fair, more humane, but a process that allows us to control the migration flow more. And so he's going to say, let's put your personal political interests aside here and get something done for the state of Texas.
As for that new Texas law to make crossing the border a crime, the U.S. Supreme Court only paused it from going into effect until Monday, March 18th. But it's worth noting this was the second time the court extended its ban.